Well, what scenes we have already seen today, and we are about to create some more right here at the Suriname Stadium, the final game of the day on this Thursday evening in Solo, Indonesia. It is a repeat of the final 2 years ago in Melbourne of the Asia-Oceania Championships between Iran and Australia. It has been the decider of two tournaments past in the regional sense. It was a round robin in 2018, but as fate would have it, both of these teams were undefeated going into their match. This was the final game of the group. Iran won 7-0 and took home the trophy. It was a more traditional tournament format with a group stage and a final in Melbourne 2 years ago. And on that balmy evening, it was Iran that got the job done by 2-0 and are looking to repeat the dose here. Opportunity knocks for one of these two to join Indonesia in the final of the 2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup. They've just beaten Thailand 3-1 after extra time. Details, time and kickoff, and the venue of the match is still to be determined. We will get those details to you as soon as we can, with Indonesia's qualification potentially throwing some things around. Don't want to say for sure, but there is every chance that where we were planning may not be where we are. We will see. These two teams can't worry about that right about now. They just have to focus on getting the job done. Here in Solo, Indonesia, here are the Iranian warm-ups from a short while ago. Being put through their paces. There is Iranian goalkeeper Araf Babayan, who will start in between the posts tonight. And there the Iranian outfielders who are going through their respective warm-ups and stretches and whatever the like. Here are the Australian warm-ups. How much vengeance will they have coming into this? A slow start to the tournament. They lost to Indonesia, a result that now doesn't look so bad given what Indonesia have gone on to accomplish since then. They scraped through against Japan. They needed a point. They got a stoppage time equaliser from Augustin Murphy to get them that point. A goal that he didn't even know had got his team through. It did. They are in this position because of that. They will believe that they can take down Iran, something that they have never done in their history. 9 games, 8 wins for Iran, and only the one draw, which came in 2001 at the CPSRI Games in Nottingham, England. David Barber, who will tonight make appearance number 118 for his country, got his 15th cap that day in England. So the calm after the storm, so to speak, here in Indonesia. Not in a literal sense, as it most often is with the weather around this time of year, but in the sense that all of the fervour and passion of those Indonesian fans has departed us after their team defeated Thailand, as previously mentioned. This should still be a quality watch. It is a bit of a shame that some of those fans hadn't decided to stick around. It is about an hour in between the full-time whistle and the start of the game here. Probably more than that without timing it, but you can't blame the fans for not wanting to stick around. But it would have been nice. Perhaps they have some post-match celebrating to do, which you couldn't blame them for that either. The Australian substitutes are on their way out.
Number 3, Hadi Kosekbal. Number 4, team
it's getting
captain
run out
Hasan Safari.
over the
Number
tannoy.
5, Ali Reza Ahmadi Mogadam. Number 6, Amir Mahdi Rahimabadi. Number 7, Mehdi Bakhshi. Number 9, Amir Hossein Gorbani. And introducing the substitutes are number 1, goalkeeper.
Another look into the
Habibullah
Australian
Meher.
ranks. Players, coaches, personnel,
Dashtaki.
and those that were there 2 years ago
Mehrabian.
would know the pain and have felt the hurt.
Amin Reze.
Chance to
Number
turn that
13,
into something tangible 2 years later.
Number
A berth in the
14,
final
Morteza
of the
Taya.
2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania
We are
Cup.
presenting the lineup for Team Australia. Number 7, goalkeeper David Barber. Number 3, Kaylan Van Heer. Number 4, Alessandro La Vergeta. Number 10, Connor Buns. Number 11, Jeremy Boyce. Number 13, Touch Lynch. Number 14, Augustine Murphy. And introducing the substitutes are number 1, goalkeeper
Steel-faced.
Christian Sangas.
In amongst that tunnel,
Number 2, Robert
have a
T.
look at the
Becker.
face on David Barber.
Number 5, Goki
He'll have
Saito.
played against Iran
Number
more than
6,
most.
Giacomo Izzo.
The
Number
Iranians
8,
on the flip side
Thomas
must know that
Thomas.
this won't be an easy
Number 9,
pushover,
Love
despite
Thunder.
their near-on
Number
impeccable
12,
record against
Julian
Australia.
McGrath. Today's match will be officiated by referee Daniel Wong from Singapore. Assistant referee 1, Puguh Rahmat Saputro from Indonesia. Assistant referee 2, Umar from Indonesia. Fourth official, Hee Chung Ki from Malaysia. And technical delegate, Sam Turner from England.
So no love lost between these two countries on this scene, on these stages. Nine times they've met before, twice at the 2023 Asia-Oceania Championships in Australia. Iran won them both, an aggregate score of 5-1. Australia will have in their crosshairs hopes of a first win over Iran. It would be monumental. Iran come into this warm favourites. Football is not played on paper. That is the message that surely would have been relayed to both sets of players.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams entering the field, Iran and Australia.
Here they come. Is it time for revenge or time for type? Iran with the historical resume that should see them through, but they have to arrive here in the present. They have to do the job. They have to turn over the Aussies. Australia will give themselves every chance, despite the supposed uphill climb. They will kick a ball on the same pitch as Iran tonight. As they are led out, these two teams start at parity. Can Iran do what they usually do? Or is it Australia's time to turn the tables? As the players split towards the halfway line, we will shortly pause for the national anthems, first of Australia and then of Iran.
Hadirin sekalian, dimohon berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the national anthem of Australia. Mohon tetap berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Iran. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Iran.
How many times have these two teams done this before? Always a special occasion. Definitely the same tonight. This is your officiating team for tonight. Daniel Wong is our referee. He's from Singapore, assisted by an Indonesian pairing of Pugu Rahmat Saputro and Umar. Our fourth official is Malaysian Keat Hee Chun. Iran's lineup is as follows. There are a few changes to that team, 3 all told, from the 7 that took on Thailand in their final group game. Mehdi Dashtaki, Muslim Arabian, and Amin Rezai come out. Hassan Safari, Mehdi Bakshi, and Hadi Kashekbal all come in the 7 as follows. Number 12 is Arif Babayan in goal. The back 2 of Hadi Kashekbal, number 3, and number 6, Amir Mahdi Rahim Abadi. Ahead of them, in midfield 2 of Ali Reza Ahmadi Mokhadaram, and number 4, Hassan Safari. Skipper Iran tonight. Number 9, Amir Hussein Abadi, and number 7, Mehdi Bakshi are the front 2 for the Iranians. for Australia. They themselves make 2 changes from the team that took on Japan. Out drop Christian Sangers and Luke Launder from that 7. In come David Barber, who is restored, and Kalen Van Heer. It means that David Barber is in goal and the captain for Australia tonight. A back 2 of Alessandro Lavagetta and Taj Lynch. The midfield 2 is Connor Bunce and Jeremy Boyce, leaving space for Augustine Murphy, number 14, and Kalen Van Heer, number 3, who will be up top for the green and gold, who tonight are not in green and gold. They're in the all-black away strip. Iran in all white. Final conversations. The Australians to huddle up. The Iranians in formation already. Final rev up from David Barber.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game is about to kick off.
Iran joining up for a huddle. It will be Australia and Connor Bunce who will kick things off.
3, 2, 1, and kick off!
Here we go. Connor Bunce sets us away. Australia and Iran. The matchup of the game that decided the tournament in 2018 and 2023. Repeated here. Nearly safe for David Barber down low. Same shot from distance. He would take it if that is his night summed up. In the next hour, he releases Connor Bunce, who works down the Australian left. He was smartly shut down by Hassan Safari. We haven't seen as much of this tournament as usual. Slid forward. Himabadi. Murphy is taking up slightly more of a defensive role than he usually does. He's capable of dropping back, but against Japan, he tended to stay forward. It is a different assignment tonight. Ball getting away from Rahimabadi. Dealt with by Taj Lynch, who in the previous game against Japan became the 7th male player to start a cerebral palsy football game for Australia as captain. Bakshi working down the left. He's by Lynch! And that one has crept home, has it? There's no doubt about it now. It took less than 2 minutes. Wind already out of Australian sails. Iran couldn't be kept out for long. Bakshi down the left. It skittled Barber. Might want to go down to Ali Reza Makdi, Mohogadam. Unless it crept over the line from Mehdi Bakshi. Rimabadi getting it over the tannoy as Lavagetta lifts in. Bunce trying to stretch. Tough one to tell as to who the goal scorer is. It is an Iranian goal scorer, and that is what matters most. Bakshi his forward ball. It's a glorious ball. Bunt's getting back to disrupt the intentions of Rehma Bardi. Australia, you think, could ill afford to concede an early one coming in. They have done. Now their backs are right up against the wall. Bakshi, right-footed. Barber palming onto the bar, still not fully dealt with. Shot dragged by Okadam. Australia under real pressure. Only ever scored once against Iran. Even the draw they got was a goalless one back in Nottingham in 2001. Goal came from Jeremy Boyce in the group stage game between these two in Melbourne. Part of a 3-1 defeat. Shegbal.
Boys, more communication. Let's be quiet out there.
Shegbal.
Stay, Kaylin. Stay central now.
Mani Mokadam.
You can press it. Good touch. Well done. Stay central, Kaylin.
Almost monopolising possession early. Bonds almost won it back for Australia. With Iran. Safari. Mani Mokadam. Shegbal. She lofting in, flicked behind. Taj Lynch would have had his heart in his mouth for a moment there. That could have gone anywhere. Luckily for Australian supporters and coaches and whoever else might be tuning in, it went behind for a corner. The armband seated from where it needed to be on Hassan Safari. Yeah, saying Gabani. Right-footed works it short. Shegbal. Safari. Shegbal. Square ball. Mokadam. Shegbal sloppily giving it away. And here, couldn't keep hold for long. Ball pulled back, chance on, and converted. No doubt about the score this time. Ali Reza Akbari Mokadam turns in for Iran and makes it 2. If it was a mountain to climb pre-match, it might already have got too steep for Australia. Tidy finish into the bottom corner. Response will shoot from distance. Papayan parrying. Here to try and keep it in. He was manhandled off the ball. Bakshi rolling forward, Barber off his line, he's been rounded, got to be careful! Oh, he got lucky. Kwani Moghadam couldn't turn it into the corner. Conjecture as to the decision is here, Australia. I think it should be theirs. It's as though Iran have themselves the decision. That's the earlier chance. Issue here for Augustine Murphy. He's the player down stricken inside the box here for Australia. 10 minutes, 2 down. And the star player for Australia in this tournament down injured. It has not been the 10 minutes that Kai Lammett would have drafted up. So what he was hoping was going to happen here. That goes without saying, really. What do you say if you're Kai Lammett? Match 99 for him tonight, by the way, in the Pararoos setup, which includes his time as a head coach, but also his lower rungs. A couple of decades with the team. He's seen it grow from what it was to what it is. He would have been hoping to get his 100th match in the final and would still be hoping that, although hopes would be the tiniest flickering flame now. Play the second goal. Vardy back to Reza Moghadam. Poked home outside of the foot. It's as though the assistant referee was signalling for an Iran ball. And it appears as though that is the decision, right on the edge of the box for Amir Mahdi Rahimabadi. 5 appearances at the Men's World Cup in Salau. The only game he missed was the final. And of course, one against Ukraine. Free kick, right-footed and short. And Iran had a player in the 6-yard box, which you now can't do, so decision reversed. And it's an Australia ball after all of that. From Lavagetta asking a lot there of Connor Bunce, and far too much. All told. Rabadi. Shown down the right, he takes it on. To get away from Taj Lynch, who was not having it. 32 him tonight, which is the second most. It is a long way back from first. David Barber, 119 tonight. At the edge of the box, a wicked delivery over near Makdi Rahimabadi. Post and able to pin. Mehdi Bakshi. Qualification for the IFCPF Men's World Cup in the United States of America is on the line here too, as well as a spot in the final. Bardi. And here, briefly won it back for Australia as we tick past the midway points of the first half. Murphy. And here, let's try and send it down the line. Towards Connor Bonds. Ball go out of play from Kashegbel. Meeting of the minds. Safari receiving some treatment and now getting up. Ball given back to Iran. Played around. Murphy stepping in. Bonds making the run ahead. He'll try and feed it through. Connor Bonds! Oh, just wide. That was the chance for Australia to get back into the game. Superb ball through. Murphy with a brilliant pass. Connor Bonds trying to guide it into the corner. Misfired. Van here. Towards Bonds, Murphy, Boyce to Bonds. Australia lose it and charge forward. Gorbani outnumbered and he wants to get a shot away from a half-decent angle. Test David Barber with it though, in the Australia goal. Ball to Bonds, who took it in his stride. For Lavagetta. Murphy will wind up, and that never looked likely as soon as it left his boots. Has been the most likely for Australia across the tournament. Scored goals 8 and 9 in his Powerhoos career in the tournament. Granville in New South Wales. Nephew is in the squad from the state of New South Wales, including both potential debutants on the bench, Thomas Scotty and Goki Saito. A complete list. The production line. Manny Mogadam in his first international tournament. Bakshi, Safari, Bakshi scored in the World Cup final last year to break the deadlock on the men's side of things. 3-0 win over Ukraine. Salau. Bakshi, ball forwards. Lavagetta getting that one out to play. Himself has had a good tournament for Australia, provided the assist for the late Murphy moments. Ball into the box from Gobani. Sent to halfway. Safari to the right-hand side. Chance at the top of the box, and unable to make the most of it. Ahmadi Mogadam. Barber down to save. On to play. Australia throw. Holding short for Boyce. Hit and hope pass was cut out by Safari. So Safari, the captain of Iran, and also the FT3 out there. You can only have one of those in any given 7. Jeremy Boyce is Australia's equivalent. His pass against Gobani. FT1s, by the way, the most severely impaired players. It is Arif Baba and the Iran goalkeeper. Australia's number 3, Kalen Van Heer, is their FT1. His brother, by the way, Lenny, called up to the 17s able-bodied team for Australia, the Joeys. This is club football in Sweden for Djurgårdens. Lenny does. And Kalen has since moved to Sweden to train with that club. Originally Williams Landing in Melbourne's west, too far away from where the tournament was held, just over half an hour 2 years ago in Bundoora, outside Melbourne. Gobani, Bakshi, on hits his pass. Van Heer in a one-on-one if he feels he's got the legs. Bunce up to join him. He tried to find Bunce. The pass was behind Australia's number 10. He's got it over here for Murphy. Advantage here for Australia. Murphy cracks one. He's behind for an Australia corner. off Hassan Safari and away. Australia have been dangerous from corners, particularly with the tall timber in there. Murphy and Bunce, those to aim for. Lavagetta right-footed, couldn't clear the front post. Disappointing from there. Shouts for handball. Nothing doing there, and Corbani races away. Shoulder to shoulder with Lavagetta. It was all fair. Lynch towards Lavagetta. We'll keep hold here. Bakshi into the Iran half. Mabadi forwards. Corbani. Lynch matching. Rounds number 9. Step for step. Bob's goal kick. Bounce off after it, he almost got there. Bakshi, so composed. Mabadi. Team that loses this game, which will of course be Australia at the moment, it will be Thailand who will wait for them in the bronze medal match. Safari over to the right-hand side. Rahim Abadi. Reza Mogadam. Breaking that up there. Justin Murphy. Bakshi. Corbani. Bunce blocking the passing lane. Only Van here further forward than he lost it to Bakshi. He put it in the corner. Game, set, match before the half-time interval. Iran at their clinical best. Connor Bunce caught on it trying to do too much. That is a story we've seen so many times before from Iran point of view. They're heading to the final on Saturday. Lynch down the line. only guess what the pre-match words might have been from Kyle Lammett, the Australian head coach. Probably would have said, keep it tight, keep it simple, don't concede early. Went out the window within 2 minutes and have showed their class from there. Being the better side and deservedly lead. Boyce trying to work down the Australia right. That is last off him and out of play. Bakshi, scorer of the Iranian third. Spoons one forward. Murphy will chest it down. And run himself up and over halfway. Options left and right. Looks left. Here's Connor Barnes against the side netting. He's had a couple of gilt-edge looks. Great run. Another great ball from Augustin Murphy, who has been stellar in the tournament so far. Another chance Australia just couldn't take. To 1 added minutes at the end of the half an hour. Barney showing Boyce a clean pair of heels. He'll get away from Lynch and pick out the corner. This is a masterclass. Amir Hossein Gabani with a pinpoint drive. Iran are heading for the final on Saturday and World Cup qualification too. Bonds combining with Murphy. Safari sent it long. There's the half-time whistle. Brilliant half from Iran. The reigning world champions showing why they are. They've had Australia's number in decisive games in 2018, 2023, and now by the looks 2025. Bakshi, Mir, Makti Rahim Abadi, Ali Reza Ahmadi Moghadam, Gabani, all impressive. Half-time here in Solo. It is Iran 4, Australia 0.
Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale best, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, everybody we rollin'. Everybody we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, that the world's ours.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment that you captured, just let it slip. Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out.
Welcome back to the 2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup in Solo, Indonesia. Iran have a 4-0 lead over Australia. And all bar the shouting have their passage to the final of the tournament on Saturday secured, where they'll face Indonesia. There are changes at the break for Iran. A pair of them. Jadian, one of them, and Montez Ataya, the other. Ataya on for his 4th appearance of the tournament. Jadian his 3rd. Reza Kamani Moghadam is one of the players off. So a raft of changes. Moslem Arabian is on 2. Amin Rezai by the looks as well. Safari is coming off. Reza Ahmadi. It's back underway. I should say the game back underway. Pardon me.
Leaving the field, player number 3, Haji Kosovo. Entering the field, player number 13, Amir Amjadian. Substitution for Iran. Leaving the field, player number 7, Mehdi Bakshi. Entering the field, player number 14, Morteza Saya. Substitution for Iran.
Azayi
Leaving the field, player number
towards
5,
Aslan Mahrabian.
Entering the field, player number 11, Amin Reisi.
Breaks from Matez Tyre, it's blocked.
Iran. Leaving the field,
Barber's on his way to his left as that one sent over the top and behind for a goal kick.
entering the field, player number 10, Muslim Mehradian.
Murphy. Pick out one of the Australian forwards, none of them could be found. Gobani. And the lefty travels, face to face with Alessandro Levagueta. He did well to hold him up. Fabian. Mabadi. Iran couldn't keep hold of it for as long as they would have liked. It's had to play for an Australia ball in. Lynch to Levagueta. Right-footed, high. Murphy giving something to look at. He's had to play last off him. Got something on it. Couldn't guide it goalward. Good ball from Levagueta, maybe in hope rather than expectation, but hanging up, and Justin Murphy will give it a go. His long throw, bounces in front of Boyce. Couldn't make something of it. Forward go Iran. Rezai, one of the changes at half-time, sent his effort wide. Bounce, brushed off Tyre, who fouled him. Free kick with straight down by Teza Tyre. Haidari will come on for Iran in a short while. Or will he? Because that was the change getting ready. He's now gone back over towards the bench. So maybe that change gets shelved. Meantime, Murphy with a free kick, left-footed! And They're just wide. Avageta. Took a deflection on the way by. Corners to come here for Australia. It's the box by Lavageta towards Bunce. He's beaten to it. Forward go. Iran. It's Barber who sends it away. Yeah, Mahdi Rahimabadi is down here for Iran. Mahdi Dashtaki ready to come on. Confirmation of the change.
Substitution for Iran. Leaving the field, player number 6, Amir Mahdi Rahimabadi. Entering the field, player number 2, Mehdi Dashtaki.
Arabian guides it across. It was back into his path from Kobani, but Australia slam it clear. Kobani. So he's outside, Dashtaki. Fabian. Change getting ready for Australia. The Australian fans watching on. Late at night, whenever that may be, it looks as though there's a cool story coming. At least it looked to be the case. Tell you about it in a moment. So Iran move forward. Rezai working it across. Taya trying to cut it back. Sent away. And over halfway, and Amjedi is back there. It is Thomas Scotty, who is getting ready. Tajlish will put it out to play. Jeremy Boyce is down stricken.
Water, boys. Come, hey, everyone.
Rain getting a bit heavier. So Thomas Scotty will come on for his Pararoos debut. A proud moment for he and his family, the man from Cogra. Spent time with Oatley Football Club. It is his first cap. He's 20 years of age. Congratulations to Thomas Scotty, to all who have helped this journey become a reality for him. Lover gets his ball in high up towards Murphy. Header one, and managed to be able to get it clear. This rain has now started, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. Dashlaki advancing down the right-hand side. Skips away from Scotty. By Van here and away by Alessandro Lavagetta. Where has this come from? '63rd male player to represent Australian cerebral palsy football. By my count, Thomas Scotty. McKee. Allowed to play, it'll be ball in here for Iran. Fabian. Dashtaki. It's back up halfway. Is it forwards? Barney. Arabian. From distance, it's over the top. This pitch getting a rest tomorrow, the only game we'll see is at UNS Stadium. Give this pitch a break. Scotty moving down the left. And Scotty crowded out. I was trying to give him a helping hand. Ball go around. Nazai. Taya. Scotty to close it down and slam it into touch. Welcome to international football. He'll never forget making his debut in conditions like this. Sticky. Funny. Right to Dashtaki. Where it goes. We'll have a ball in. Range, Morabian. Take a flick and go behind. Jadian into the box, dropped by Barber, who recovered quickest. Taya waiting. And they're not playing it well, even if it didn't look like that on the optics. Clean up the mess he made. Scotty forwards. Van here to Bonds, who will have a look from distance. Oh, palmed away. And Babayan given something to do. Malaysia and South Korea, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Well, pardon me, Japan and Malaysia, 8 o'clock tomorrow, and then Malaysia, South Korea. It is Malaysia, South Korea, right the first time. Malaysia, South Korea tomorrow, 8 o'clock, and then Japan and Malaysia. On Saturday, Lovegetter's corner, headed clear as far as Scotty. And Lynch on halfway, Lovegetter. Ball forward blocked, Lynch on the stretch. On the side for Iran. Double change coming here for Australia. Will McGrath and Luke Launder. Goodness, this might have to turn into a radio call with the visibility on the broadcast worsening with the rain. There's so much that can be done about that. Fair play to those on the scaffolds who are still filming. Justin Murphy is coming off here. This is Connor Bonds coming on, Launder and McGrath. From Wagga Wagga, ACT. Launder's 13th cap. Right, it's number 5. Third ACT para route from Canberra. Luke Launder after Jason Driscoll. Cameron Gudgeon, now playing for Victoria. Upcoming Para-National Championships will take place in December. Looking forwards, Samjadian tried to and the Arabian in the box. Scotty will clear away, he's acquitted himself. Welson's coming on. Thomas Scotty. Ball forwards. Arabian. Ball starting to hold up. Launder. He's trying to make the run forward to his right. Launder will go himself. Not a bad effort. Good stop down low though from Aref Babayan. Still just under 7 minutes to play. Kind of taking it easy in this second half. A second Australia debutant in this game about to come on in a moment. Just went down the right, Taya, right-footed, pulled it back, no one home for Iran. And Luke Launder should be able to walk this away for Australia. Ran into some trouble, Rezai. It's my ball with Scotty, it's a cross for Kobani. Works it inside the box. As a shot blocked behind for corner for Iran. Raf Bacon and Goki Saito are the two players coming on here for Australia. David Barber. Changes will be made here. Alessandro Lavagetta and Kalen Van Heer come off. We've just had Pararu number 63. We've got Pararu number 64. Goki Saito comes on here, the 24-year-old. 25 in a matter of days. Forestville in New South Wales. Went to his first camp as a 16-year-old in 2018. Born in Lhasa, Japan. Moved to Australia at the age of 2. And is now playing for Australia at the age of 24. Ralph Bacon, the other change. He's on for cap number 7. He goes forwards. Luke Launder again from distance. It's just wide. Ricky Saito, 25 on Monday. This is a decent early birthday present. The cap, not so much the result. He's worked years for this. He deserves the inevitable plaudits he'll get in the wash-up. Not pun intended, given the rain. Razai. Arabian tearing to the box. Over there. Sort that out. Saito's first touch. He's giving it away. Gobani. Saito trying to win it back. He stayed at the task. Still Gobani. Pitch really cutting up now. Rezai right to the edge of the box. Around looking for a fifth. Saito steps in. Still Rezai. Saito there once more to prod it clear. Good moment for him. Launder. Put over halfway he travels. And still he goes. Been enterprising since he came on. Not one of his best efforts. Arabian. Trying to get that away. Oh! Ralph Bacon getting after it. Left a mark there. Near saying Gobani. Saito tripped and fouled. Dashtaki. With the resulting free kick. Strikes right-footed, it's over the top. Showing some signs, Luke Launder, as he did in the final few minutes of the game the other day against Japan that got Australia to this position. And there's a full-time whistle. Iran progressed to the final here in Indonesia and qualify for the World Cup next summer. It was the outcome to be expected, but Iran still had to get the job done, and they did. All 4 goals in the first half. They took it easy, relatively speaking, in the second half. Full time, here at the Suridari Stadium in Solo, Indonesia. It is finished. Iran 4, Australia 0, and it sets up the final between Iran and Indonesia on Saturday.
Australia 4-0 for Iran. Congratulations for both teams for an exciting performance, and congratulations to Iran on the victory.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spend it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get off.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control.
Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up. Do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna